Today, I walked into a dealership and did something I used to be totally incapable of doing. I didn't let my ego take the wheel, and I purchased, not leased, a new car that makes sense for my life.
Welcome back to Life After Last Call. I'm Eric. Today, I drove off the lot in a new Hyundai Elantra that gets 58 miles per gallon. But to understand why this is such a massive milestone for me, we have to talk about how alcohol completely destroys your ability to value money, make decisions, and see past the shiny object. Today, we are taking a tour through the Drunk Purchase Hall of Fame and talking about how sobriety finally fixes your financial compass. Let's start with active addiction. When you are drinking, your brain doesn't care about tomorrow. It only cares about the dopamine hit of right now. And with a smartphone in your hand at 1 a.m., that is incredibly dangerous. Exhibit A. I bought this Kesha vinyl record on a random Tuesday at 2 a.m. I didn't own a record player at the time. I do now. Did I need this? Absolutely not. But Drunk Eric thought it was an essential investment. And it wasn't just me. My partner once got drunk and accidentally bought the Fast and the Furious 9 movie bundle on Apple TV. We don't even watch these movies. We are not car chase people. But now we own 9 of them. The crowning achievement, though, was the Janet Jackson tickets I bought. I bought premium tickets on a total drunken whim and was so excited. Then the week of the concert, my immune system, which was trashed from drinking, caved in. I got strep throat and couldn't even go. Hundreds of dollars literally coughed away. Drunk purchases are never about the item. They are just a desperate attempt to buy a feeling. But here's the hard truth about getting sober. Taking the alcohol away doesn't instantly turn you into Warren Buffett. Your brain still has to unlearn those impulsive habits. 2 years and 8 months ago, I was sober. And I was driving a leased Nissan Frontier truck. I loved that truck. I loved everything about it. It was reliable. It was solid. But the dashboard was basic. It didn't look flashy. So my ego kicked in. I wanted a shiny object. I traded the truck I loved and signed a new lease on a Nissan Altima purely because the Altima had a massive flashy screen on the dashboard. Guess what happened? That giant flashy screen ended up being the exact part of the car that was broken from the beginning and gave me nothing but electrical problems for the 2 years and 8 months that I've had it. I traded a solid, boring, reliable truck for a shiny distraction that ended up making me miserable. If that isn't the perfect metaphor for how the addict brain works, I don't know what is. Which brings us to this week. The nightmare lease is coming to an end, but this time I didn't want a shiny distraction, didn't want to just rent a flashy lifestyle with another lease. I really wanted to get out of the lease cycle. So I put on my builder mindset. I spent days researching hybrids. I watched the YouTube reviews. I knew the exact penny my hated Altima was worth. Upside down, of course. So there was zero chance I was going to get swindled. I test drove a couple cars. I drove a Maverick truck. That's a Ford. And I really liked it, but the price tag ended up being a little more than I wanted to pay every month for a car payment that, even though I was buying it, it was still more than I'm paying now, and that was against my rules when I walked into the dealership today. So then a little bit later in the day, I went and test drove a car that was a little bit cheaper, the Hyundai Elantra. I love it. It's really nice. 58 miles per gallon. Can we talk about that? Like, with the way gas is right now, the uncertainty of the gas market and oil prices, I think this is probably a wise decision. So I chose the Elantra because it gets 58 miles per gallon, and more importantly, I purchased it. I am done leasing things just to look the part. I want to own my life I want a highly efficient, reliable machine that allows me to pour my resources back into my business Sobervation and my future. Sobriety is a muscle. In the beginning, you use it just to survive the day, but the longer you stay sober, the more it changes the way you value everything. You stop chasing the flashy screens, the toxic friendships, and the late night Amazon packages. And you start making intentional investments. That is the sober dividend. I want to hear from you guys in the comments. Please make me feel better. What is the dumbest, most ridiculous drunk purchase you ever made while you were in active addiction? Drop it in the comments below so we can laugh about it. If you're ready to stop renting your life and start owning it, hit that subscribe button. I'm Eric Kramer. Enjoy the ride. Protect your peace, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.